Hey there, so today we have another review, and this is a beer from Hardywood. So Hardywood is out of Richmond, Virginia, so one of the older breweries out there, I guess, older craft breweries out there now that like has exploded with Triple Crossing and all that kind of fun stuff in the Answer Vale and all that stuff. So what do we have over here? This is Bourbon Barrel GBS. So getting into craft beer, this is a pretty special one. I know a lot of people are bringing this to bottle shares, and now it's just distributed to Florida, so pretty cool. And so this is Bourbon Barrel GBS. That is Hardywood Gingerbread Stout. So this is an imperial milk stout brewed with vanilla beans, cinnamon, fresh Castlemont, baby ginger, and Bearer Farms wildflower honey. Really cool stuff. 12 weeks in bourbon barrel, so it's about 3 months. So not that long of an aging, and comes in 11.5. So let's dig into this one. So always point away from people, and try to not like snap it off because that'll like disrupt the carb. Nice little kind of. That's what we want. All right. Let's dig into this one. A little rousing hit on there. Yes, that is what we're looking for. Beautiful looking beer. So the beer comes in a deep brown to black color, has a medium brown, medium to medium plus brown, tiny to medium bubbled fluffy head on there. Very good head created on the nose. It smells like winter beer. It's that, what is that? Ginger. That's what it is. Ginger and cinnamon. Yeah. It's a, I know there's like Thanksgiving flavors and there's like Christmassy flavors, and really I think ginger is one of the special ones that makes beers and desserts sort of smell Christmassy. Ginger snap cookies, just like a molassesy kind of thing, chocolate, cocoa. Yeah, it's got this like dark, it's almost like this brownish kind of cookie that was like a ginger. It's a gingerbread cookie, actually. Like, it's sort of like trying to reconstruct like what it smells like. It's like, oh yeah, that's what gingerbread cookie smells like. It's not as snappy and it's a little too fresh gingery compared to like sort of the powdered ginger that I think a cookie might smell like. It's a kind of different kind of note to it, and also maybe some of the honey complexity is coming in, but it's molassesy. It's got this beautiful kind of like brown sugary note. On the nose, it doesn't immediately tell you that it's a stout. This could be like something like an imperial brown ale or Scotch ale, something like that. Yeah, cheers. That is a stout. There is a thick, kind of continuous sweetness that rises on this one, almost as if the honey was like not completely fermented through. I assume it is, but there's a good amount of residual sweetness here, and obviously part of that is the milk stout part. So the lactose is driving you on this one. The other thing I'll say that I didn't immediately talk about on the nose is that this beer is clearly bourbon barrel aged. There's a fresh kind of just like whiskey bourbon spike to this beer, almost like some of these beers just have like a hint of this kind of bourbon note. It's sort of like you've spiked your beer with some bourbon. Bourbon, vanilla, molasses. A lot of sugary sweetness, light brown sugar, not a really big depth to it. Some of that ginger spice comes in. Vanilla. So it's actually very good. Like coming with the combination of the wildflower honey, the baby ginger, cinnamon, and vanilla beans, and the imperial milk / lactose part, and the bourbon barrel. All the flavors are actually just driving around there, each like taking their part at this beer. Mouthfeel is medium plus a full, nice and silky, nice and sweet. I really wish this beer had a lot more like oomph to it. It obviously has a complexity of flavors and has like just a lot going on, but the milk stout base, imperial milk stout base, seems a little dainty. It just has this kind of like, it's almost like an imperial left-hand stout, right? Like it just doesn't like I want the beer to punch a little bit more. I mean, I guess I'm in the world of like pastry stout, right? And I'm looking for like something where you have a really burly imperial stout that like has these flavors sort of play with it. This one is sort of that more kind of like, trainer wheel kind of beer. It's not, because it's obviously 11.5% complex beer that is bourbon barrel aged, lots of ingredients. This is not a beginner kind of beer, but it's just not as like robust and intense as like I personally think that the beer could do or could be. The ginger flavor is actually quite nice. It's almost got like this like lemon peel kind of fresh zingy thing. That's obviously what ginger is doing. But the beer, like, ends up a little flabby on the back end. It's got a little bit of bourbon note, a little bit of whimsy character. It doesn't like, it has all the flavors, but they're all just like, as if they're sung from like, it's like you're hearing like music from like across the room versus like, or like from another room versus like it like, hearing the speakers, with headphones on. If that makes any sense as an analogy. This Hardywood Bourbon Barrel Aged GBS gets a 88. This is Hardywood Bourbon Barrel GBS. Let me know what you guys think. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Later.